Alright, today it's time for yet more fucking shenanigans as usual. Go ahead and continue where we left off with Zelda, because I need to actually complete more fucking games, so yeah. I keep leaving so many of them unfinished. Perhaps we'll go back to Final Fantasy X eventually too. But, that being said, let's go ahead and boot up the Wii U. And we can even just boot straight into the game from here, which is pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Hello, Shaky Bake. How you doing? Yeah, bean. Now we got full screen, yay! Last time we ended up doing the Forest Temple, as well as the well, as the bottom of the well. So, who knows where the fuck we'll go for now. I think there's several options for different orders, though I don't fucking know. Back this. Go down the fucking ladder! There we go! Actually, going down the ladder would probably be very helpful. If Link can actually be competent. Or maybe that's just me. Let's see if I can actually play the songs right, too. Up, left, right, up. Oh no. Up, right. Left, up. I actually fucking did it right. The analog stick didn't derail me this time. There we go. You know, now that I think of it, it's probably better that I'm playing this on the Wii U or emulated instead of actually using it on the original Nintendo 64, because the way that it did the, like, I believe it was anti-aliasing was the function, it kind of made it a bit fuzzy when you were trying to look at the images and everything else. So, basically, if you try to play an N64 on a modern television, it's going to look like fucking ass. Even if you're using, say, RGB on a Nintendo that's compatible with it. What is with the voicing? Izemes are fucking up so bad. Let's check our settings. General settings. Do. Blah, 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 blah. Is that working better now? I think it's actually talking a lot better. Wow. Just one thing I had to check. I made jawbone. Alright. Just noticed how pointy his shoes are, and I can't unsee it. Have to be that pointy. Boots aren't that pointy. Polygon feet! Hey, at least it isn't the pyramid tits of Lara Croft. Remember that? You know what? Speaking of things, if I ever play Wind Waker, maybe it might be looking at Wind Waker HD. Probably worth it. At least I would think so. Kitty. What you want, cat? My cat is a menace. Oh yeah, fuck the Triforce hunting. Yes, it makes it so much better. It doesn't drag it out to eternity and back. God damn, I fucking hated that part. You're giving me flashbacks, you know that. Visitor, it's been a long time since we've had a visitor here. I don't think I have it in me for voices to... Around... Ringo is just using the ranch to gain Ganondorf's favor. Everyone seems to be turning evil. But Dad, he was kicked out of the ranch. Ringo. If I do disobey Mr. Ringo, he'll treat the horses so badly. There's nothing I can do. I don't feel like doing this part right now. Oop. Mostly because the horse racing in this game is ass. Yeah, it's a very good one. And I'd love to include that in the list of avatars I can use. Once I have enough avatars set up, I'm probably going to make an option for people to choose which avatar I'm using. I think people would enjoy that. Tons of different Avali models. Oh, you stream shake? I thought you didn't. That's cool. Well, you gotta keep at it, honey. Ah. Just not in the state of mind you need, is that it? Alright. I guess it's up the frickin' mountain we go then, isn't it? Oh, hello, what do you want? Please sell me something with C! Oh my, sell me with C. What? Wait, was that Poppin'? That was fucking Poppin'. Well, that worked out. There we go, we got our goodies. I forgot if there was anything I needed to get into Dongo's Cavern as an adult. What bugger you? Well, that was pointless. Oh, we've got vibrations. Lamb. God damn it! Everything's fucking rupees. All that wasted moolah. Well, that worked. How could you do this to me? You're a Ganondorf savior. Hear my name and tremble. Oh god. Hello, Ethio. How are you doing? Legendary to Donko Buster. That's so sick. Mar. I heard it. Where is it? Where is the scritching coming from? Oh, I want to look. I don't want to talk to you, bitch. Aha! There you are, you son of a bitch! God damn it! Shit! That was mildly obnoxious. Let's just do it this way. There we go. Now that my OCD is resolved there. God damn it, it's all fucking rupees! Actually, one thing. Let's just check the shop and see if there's anything that I can spend all this stupid money on. Alright. Time for the fire temple. Alright, I guess I need the hammer for that. So many cutscenes. Yeah, it's kind of getting old with all the cutscenes in a lot of games. There's just too many. Make a fucking movie instead. Good fucking god. 2 hours of cutscenes? It's like shit or get off the pot. Trying to figure when I might decide to actually do something like a playthrough of Breath of the Wild eventually, because I do know that next year Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out. Chances are I'll probably play it a month after it comes out, though, if I do. This game doesn't let you aim for shit. Breath of the Wild was pretty good. But it lacked what it really needed, which was proper Zelda dungeons. I think growing up, this was the soundtrack I had for this one. Were you playing it on Wii U? Thank you for the sub, T-Fox. Thank you so much. 1 fucking year. Wow. An almost a year streak, too. Welcome on in, Boxer. Fuck off, bats! That's warm. Very warm. Ready to go. There we go. That enchantment must do some pretty crazy magic to his boots. It's also pretty neat how it just gives you this grace period of wandering around on the lava. Alright. Back the other way we came. And avoid the freaky bats. Bah. All right, hurry back, Bean. There we go. Inward. Who would take the time to brick the Goron in? Why? What? Smokey! Woohoo! Or, it's a Smokey! Ah! No, 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 fuck off! Fucker. I hate the fucking keys! Probably the single most obnoxious enemy. Hashtag most obnoxious enemy ever. Thank you for the hostie. Yeah. Fuck you. Okay. Well, that didn't do much, did it? Hey, Lucerus, what's up? Ya bean. Ah, which one? Oh. I'm an idiot. Okay. What the fuck, game? Okay. So, what am I missing? Is the key just up there and I don't realize it? It involves cows. Well, that just makes me have more questions than answers. What the fuck am I doing wrong? Oh. Apparently I was just slipping on it and being an idiot. So that's nothing new. Hashtag just stupid things. Bulky. Yay. Small key. For when the big key's just too big. Also, big keys. For when a small key simply won't satisfy. Ah. I can't say I know much about the Mega Man Legends games. Other than people are extremely obsessed with them. And very angry that there's not new ones. Up we go, up the wall, up the wall. Yeah, you can't exactly say Capcom can't count to 3 because they've done it multiple times. Let's go like, get ready for Half-Life, Alex. And then the Half-Life community collectively lost its shit again. Don't beat me! Look at the stomach ache! I remember Volvagia being one of the biggest letdowns of a boss. Like, all the build-up, none of the payoff. Ba-ding! Yeah. Not to mention, most of the games in the series are also ones that are very hard to get your hands on. Half-Life games are easy. Mega Man games are not. For those ones particular, I heard. Actually... Oh, holy shit, I thought it was gonna come get me. Then again, Nintendo doesn't usually do that in this day and age. So, let's take a look, shall we? Let's check eBay. Mega Man Legends. $64 for a PS1 copy, and $46 for the sequel. So I guess it's really not that bad, and it looks in pristine condition. Cool. Still, after shipping, that's pretty much $70. God damn it. Oh, God, that was a sneeze. Hey, bitch! I own Solitarobo. I do not own Tail Concerto any longer. I lost my copy. And I'm still pissed about it. Because I got that for a birthday gift. I also lost my copy of Tomba. The toy missile gremlin? Oh, that one. I get what you're referring to. The whatever it is that ends up making all of your little projectiles from toys. Here we go. Honestly, though, it's bullshit that there's so much speculation about a lot of these games and their pricing. Quote-unquote, investors can fuck off. Let people who actually play the games collect them. Who the fuck is Carl Jobst? Where am I going? Okay, I'm going this way. Can't say it rings a bell immediately. God damn it. That is bullshit. Yeah, that's fucking stupid. It's people like that that are that sell those games for that kind of stupid price that are part of the problem. Just because you can ask whatever price you want for something doesn't mean you should. Why is it able to block anything like that? What the hell? It's a squishy blob of flesh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fraud, because a game should never sell for that price. They're trying to make their business look legitimate. I and a lot of other gamers have like a lot of people here, have good reason to want WATA to fuck off. Because games are already as expensive as it is for a lot of rarer titles. We don't need more of this bullshit. Navi, you're having a seizure. Stop it. Yeah, it probably was. If it was any way connected with the buyer, it's fraud. It was meant to drum up interest in the idea. They want people to, quote-unquote, invest in video games because it directly benefits them for people to do so. I just got double penetration. Huzzah. Because there's no way that that cartridge is worth that much. I don't care if it's fucking pristine. It ain't worth that. Wait, it reset everything because I fell down here? You've got to be kidding me. Well, you know, scammer's gonna scam. If they think they can't do another scam in one market, they'll move on to another. Actually, I didn't need to do any of that shit. Wait, I can't do that? No wonder people skip this in their runs. It's bloody awful. Well, anything to discredit a place that's going to sell that and encourage people do that and encourage people to quote unquote invest in gaming. If you're gonna invest in those people who are making new games. Don't just buy a game you're never gonna play because, oh, the gamers will want this and pay ridiculous money for it later down the line. That's fucking toxic. Of course, I'm probably preaching to the choir here. God damn it. Oh yeah. I'll drink to the downfall of those who basically make gaming a more expensive hobby without actually playing the games. May their investment go up in flames and deteriorate in value. Yes, Navi, I know it's bombable, you fucking bitch. Hey! 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 Oh, God, I hate Navi. People complain about Fee, but Navi's worse. Bye-bye, Goron. Toodaloo. They should have made a big thud with him falling off the ledge. That was a missed opportunity, Nintendo. You mean Fugue on the battlefield? I don't know. Is that something I can pick up now? Might as well get it while it's still in print. Or I won't have a chance to get it in the future. It also makes FOMO because you know there's going to be games that are in the series you really like, but it's not the most popular in the world, at least in your country. Is it out, though? Let's see. I'm not even seeing it available on Amazon. It better not be digital only. Oh, it's on Steam? Well, I don't think we're going to have to worry about it disappearing as much anymore then. So, Steam it would be. That means you could play it on the Steam Deck, too. Apparently, it's having a very positive reception. The downside is my plate is so fucking full with games. I don't know where I'd work something like that in. Like, we're spoiled for choice in this day and age. And unfortunately, that means some really good games go completely ignored. Yeah, as you get older, you get a lot pickier. Because you have the option to choose. We couldn't be picky as kids. It was basically, you get what you get, bitch. I beat Majora's Mask 5 times. Ocarina of Time only once. My unpopular opinion is Ocarina of Time is in pretty much every way inferior to Majora's Mask. There's my hot take of the day. I can understand why people hated it, but I feel that overall, it was simply a better game. Regardless of any misgivings about it. I hated that mechanic early on, too, when I was a kid. Here's the thing, once you get past the first cycle and got the ocarina back, the game just became a lot more comfortable. And let's be honest, most of these, if you can't beat one of those dungeons in 3 hours, you probably should be having to do it again. Most of the dungeons in Zelda actually aren't that complex when you really step back and look at them. Well, that's unfair. Die, bitch! I really suddenly have a craving for Taco Bell, and they aren't open 24/7 anymore. So maybe I'll just get everything I need to make my own Taco Bell. I can probably do a better job, too. Alright, bitch. I should have known. There we go. That's dead. Oh, it's an elevator. Okay. What the fuck? There we go. I fucking hate this part. God damn it! That is fucking bullshit. This dungeon sucks. It is just way too punishing having to go around that edge. Especially with the stick. Ugh. Alright, here we go. I can't press forward on the stick in a straight line to save my life. By the way, is there some way to cheese this part? This is just not fair, is it? Because I'm restoring here. If I fall off again. I'm not walking. No! God damn it! Why does he jump down? Why does he not jump the full length like he should? This is the one of the single biggest parts that pissed me off when I was playing this old game as a kid. Hey Bray, how you doing? We're save scumming. Oh, I'm just bad at going in a straight line with an analog stick. I don't know how many 3D games I've played on stream, but... yeah. This pisses me off. Oh yeah, welcome on in, Gray. Ay, ay, ay. Ah! Finally.
And I jump in the hole.
Fuck the hole. Wait a minute.
Man, which Which one?
Uh...
I mean, I know you have the all-in-one solution, but you gotta give me a
Nah. Fucking dork.
The Swiss Army hole.
That is a new one, and that is awful.
And you're stealing it. I know you're going to.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna describe it to someone, and they'll probably lose their fucking shit.
You'll just be like, oh god, my girlfriend, she called it the worst thing. She called it the Swiss Army hole.
Brand new sentence.
Also, Bray. Guess what, Bray? Mwah.
Bray is cat.
Mwah. I sent you a scatter shot of blown kisses. And Kibaru is cute.
Meanwhile, the firm majority of people around are probably lewd.
Oh yeah. If you think you aren't lewd, okay, even if you're asexual, I'd like to point out that you were born naked, so... who's the real pervert here? I bet you shower naked.
Showering naked's pretty good. But yeah, I just beat one of the most frustrating parts of the game for me. Hey, you see a face, you smash it. Let me smash. Go away, fucker!
By the way...
What?
I got the final sketch done that I need to do for our little secret project.
What,
The one that I'm not
tuber?
mentioning on...
Sorry. I didn't go further than that. Oh, wait, what?
Don't say anything else about it.
No, I'm not.
Chat, we're doing a very secret project, and it involves a PNG tuber, but I can't go any further than that because we're not showing anything until it's a little more complete. You need the elegy of emptiness. So you can stick a creepy version of Link on the Switch.
Hamburger.png? Really? I hope the pictures I got for you, though, were sufficient fee.
I'd like you to give me a front view close-up in better lighting of just, like, the face. Because that'd make it a lot easier.
Ah, okay. Hey, kabonk! Down it goes. There we go. I don't need you to tell me that, bitch. Limburger, really?
Lorgonzola.
You seem hellbent on perpetuating this bullshit.
Yes. Well, I'm apparently not allowed to point out the multitude of magical things that Avali are, so I'm just gonna start calling you cheese.
Not Sergal.
But you are aquatic.
How am I aquatic?
Got the fins on it.
That's not fins, beesh!
Just gonna draw a picture of the Avali with some very unofficial anatomical, like, not diagram, but, like, labels on it.
What, like people do with foxes?
Like, the ears would be called the quad scrufflers. The nose is called the beep zone.
I do not have a beep on my nose anymore.
The beep zone. The throat contains the E box. The feathers on the top of the head are, of course, the fluffle ruffle.
Help, I'm being abused.
The cheeks are the melt zone.
Boxer is a fiend. They are a little demon. The scram button? Really?
Fun fact, if you poke the Avali, he go Hail organs.
What?
Boop!
Eh.
He didn't go E this time. I'm apparently a liar, but...
The west, the north? Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Organs. I'm just gonna unbutton my tartan flannel shirt, pick you up, hug you, and then rebutton it with you just inside. Sticking out. Boxer and her volley. I wonder what you would do in that situation.
By the way, probably E.
By the way, what?
Probably E.
You said by the way like you were gonna say something else.
Oh, by the way, if anyone wants, is looking for a really good Avali avatar, there is the next Avali that was done by Angel Boy. Really good.
If any of you need a PNG tuber, you know, like, if you just happen to.
Well, that's just you, isn't it?
I am thinking of opening out commissions for them.
Well,
I already actually have one. I already have one commissioned for one, like, set, but... I'm waiting on them giving me a good ref, and they said that their VR chat avatar would be the best, and they just need to take the pictures I asked for to use as ref.
Very lost. Must have missed something.
I miss when there was an official walkthrough website for Ocarina of Time. There was one at one point.
Isn't?
It's gone. It hasn't been for a long time, but you know, there are still walkthroughs. There's just
what the fuck? I did not anticipate that.
Fun fact: there was at one point unofficial Ocarina of Time walkthrough on the internet. It was on, I think it was like ocarinaoftime.com. And I still find that funny.
Was it run by Nintendo?
Yeah, it was an actual official Nintendo thing as far as I could tell. And it disappeared one day around the time Ocarina of Time 3D came out.
Might
So
not
I
have
think
been
they
run by
just...
them.
I think it was, because it was, I think it had a Nintendo.com Ocarina of Time, like, I'm pretty sure it was official. Like, it said Nintendo on it, so... Yeah, there was an official Ocarina of Time, like, website you could go to if you were stuck in the game, similar to Myst. That was super uncommon for the time to have a website that you could go to for certain games, because Myst had one. It's still up, actually. The one for Myst is still up. Cyan still runs it.
Well, you can still see most websites by going to the Wayback Machine.
Yep.
The Internet Archive is one of the best things I think the Library of Congress runs.
I love the fact though that Cyan intentionally keeps that website up and available, so that you don't have to go to the Wayback Machine or anything. You can just find it.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, the original Myst, how I put it,
Is fucking obtuse.
I saw this beautiful Photoshop of the box art for Myst, and instead of saying Myst, it says what, and then the subtitle. If you read the title and the subtitle out, it says, "What the fuck does this lever do? What am I doing?"
That's about the size of Myst.
I'm gonna say that Myst had there's only one puzzle in all of Myst that has moon logic, but some of them are just really obtuse. The one that's moon logic is the minecart with the sounds, and you have to like know which sound means north and which, like, you have to go to a map in a separate age, and every time that you press a direction on the map, it'll play a sound bite, and it's the same for each time you press. Like, north has a sound, south has a sound, east and west both have sounds. And you're supposed to memorize them in that age, and then go to the final age of Myst, and use that to navigate a minecart. It's the worst puzzle in Myst. It's really hard to explain. It's just, you have to memorize what sound means which direction, and then go. And the minecart will play a sound to tell you which direction to go next, and then you have to, like, turn yourself to go there.
Is it timed?
No, but it is absolutely the worst puzzle in the original Myst, in my opinion. Followed up by one puzzle where you have to spin these gears, and they don't tell you that you can spin the middle gear. There's a bunch of levers for spinning the gears on the left and the right, but to spin the middle one, there's like some weird place you have to click. And you have to do that to solve the puzzle. So I couldn't figure out that puzzle for 2 hours because I didn't know that all the moves that were available. If I had known all the available moves, it would have been a lot easier. Yes, there was a parody of Myst called Pissed. It was really, really dumb. Riven is a much better puzzle game once you know how to play it. Because Myst is just logic puzzles. Like, it's 100% all of the puzzles in the game are just logic puzzles. Some of them are obtuse, but they all can be solved, generally, by just thinking. Whereas in Riven, the puzzles are actually really easy if you understand the context around the puzzle. And so all the puzzles are actually piss easy if you know how to approach the game. But if you look at the puzzles at first glance, they're all like insanely obtuse and you have no clue what the fuck to do. Riven is not a puzzle game, it's an anthropology game with puzzles added. And then Myst 3 went back to the formula of logic puzzles.
Here's the thing. Not everyone has that kind of logic.
Yeah. I completely understand why a lot of people don't like Myst games, but I can definitely see why Myst was the best-selling computer game of all time until The Sims came out.
Yeah, and then it got blown out of the water.
Myst sold better than Doom, though. Like, that's saying quite a lot, considering that Doom was both on Windows and Windows 95. Or not Windows, it was on MS-DOS and Windows 95.
Yeah,
Where Myst was only on Windows 95.
For the question of OS, it became can it run Doom?
Oh,
for a
yeah.
lot of people.
So, the fact that Myst outsold Doom doesn't surprise me. It is an amazing game. It can be confusing at first, but I do think it's a solid game. I just wish that the VR port was better optimized because, holy heck, I can run around with free look and like free turning in VR chat and I'm fine. Like, I have smooth turning and like free running in VR chat and I don't feel sick. I play Myst for 15 minutes with like the teleport move and the snap look and I want to throw up. Like, it made me, when I played Myst VR for the first time, I had to lay down for an hour after playing for 15 minutes because I felt so ill.
It's like, I wanna die! Is that it?
Yeah, it is badly optimized in my opinion. I feel like I had played enough VR games that were a lot more intense, that involved a lot more movement, a lot more turning than Myst VR, and was fine. Like, I can play a Beat Saber, like, I guess Beat Saber isn't the most stomach turning, but I can play Until You Fall and be fine. I can run around in VR chat and be fine.
Flying around in Neos with using the Avali flight can be a little bit much for some people.
But yeah, the Myst, I think, honestly, it had something to do with, like, I want to say that game changes the refresh rate of the quest and lowers it.
You cannot go and reduce the refresh rate.
It's not possible, or it's inadvisable?
It's completely inadvisable. You should never do that.
Yeah, I think that might be what it is. I feel like the frame rate wasn't going down, but I feel like the refresh rate was going down, and that's what made me feel so sick.
Like, here's the thing. I wasn't a frame rate snob until I got VR.
Well, yeah, because, you know, you need good frame rate, you need good refresh rate for VR. You need 90 frames per second in VR generally for the best experience. You need a minimum of 90 frames per second. And if you can run something at 120 frames per second it was 112 frames per second in flat mode, you can generally run it at 90 VR. That's what I've been told. Basically, I was told, you know, if your computer can play the latest games at least like 112 frames per second, then you're absolutely set for anything.
Oh yeah, I feel that when it comes to frame rate, I definitely want to get better equipment for that in the future.
Tether for my quest. And then I'll look at getting, honestly, another monitor. And then after that, probably a better microphone. And then either a new tablet or a new VR headset.
And there's going to be a lot of good new VR headsets coming out next year. And maybe this year too.
I kind of want to look at standalone drawing tablets, the ones that you can just take on the go with you when you're done. But I know that it might be expensive. It might be the same price as a high-end VR headset, which makes me. But I like the idea of being able to take like a drawing tablet with me to the park or beach. Or heck, even on the couch when I'm watching TV, you know?
But yeah, I think that for your average PC user, having a bare minimum of 2 monitors, and ideally 3, is the best option. I don't understand how people can get by with just 1.
I have just 1 monitor.
I know, and it's weird how you manage to get by with it.
Well, I have the OBS chat overlay that goes up on my screen.
I can't get that to work.
Yeah, it's really useful, because then I don't have to, like, look at my phone, look at Twitch chat, I can just look at it, you know? Man.
Bye-bye, Goron! Yep, that's right.
Yeah, but you say not enough space. I do not have enough space for more than 2 monitors at my desk here, and that's pushing it.
Dad Lemieux, what is wrong?
Darius, if you're sad, come here. I'll be your pillow. Come here.
Oh god, that was awful.
Darius, come here. I'm gonna give you a hug and a smooth and a pat on the head.
So apparently that Fuga Metallades of Steel game is basically a game where you're a tank RPG. Let's just put it that way. And it's piloted by a bunch of furry kids.
I was just hanging out with Sheppy and his boyfriend.
Sheppy and the Peppers?
Sweet. Yeah. Also, I just sent you the sketch I did.
I'll take a look as soon as the boss fight's over.
It's Volvagina.
Volvagia.
I like that in the manga, this dragon actually had like a sad story. In the official, this is like an evil dragon with no like, yeah.
Well, that's because the manga artists actually made a decent story.
Yeah, they had to change quite a lot for the manga. None of the manga's canon, but it's definitely a better story than like the original Ocarina of Time story. I'm just gonna still say this game has basically no story, yet has more cutscenes than most Zelda games per minute of gameplay. I think the only other Zelda game I can think of that has more cutscenes to gameplay is probably Skyward Sword. But Skyward Sword is the most heavy, like story-heavy Zelda game. I feel like absolutely I can't think of another like, Zelda game that has more story than Skyward Sword.
This is basically glorified whack-a-mole. You're just flying around trying to be pretty. And drop rocks on me.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. drank your Code Red? Got your Mountain Dew Code Red there.
Get bonked, dragon! Go to horny jail!
So, go to horny jail. I was, for a second, almost gonna sing Spaghetti, but I decided not to.
King Spaghetti?
Spaghetti again. It's a song about somebody who doesn't want his wife to make spaghetti again because she's apparently made spaghetti too often.
Spaghetti is awesome.
He wants a steak, but she keeps making spaghetti. It's the main conflict of the song. And then she reveals that he was being an asshole the whole time, which was kind of obvious. But she had also made veal parmesan with the spaghetti. And he has to eat the words. And that is the song. It's a very stupid song.
Bye-bye, Durgan. Have a migraine. The danger noodle has perished.
I don't know, it was undead, so did you kill it, or did you just return it to whence it came?
I don't know. They go, boom, boom, boom.
Look out for Link. He can jump up out. He's got arms like. Just look at the bones. He's just like standing in the middle of a bunch of skeleton. Just look at the bones.
Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm adding Fuga to my wish list.
You know what game?
It's off center! Go ahead.
You know what game I really wish I could actually freaking play?
What?
Tail Concerto / Satolo Robo?
Solota Robo.
Solota Robo.
Basically, yeah, it's supposed to be Sky and Robot. Like, I don't know about Solota Robo as I haven't looked it up, but if you want to play Tail Concerto, you either be prepared to pay over $200 or just fucking emulate it. Because you're not going to be able to buy it digitally.
Is it in, like, copyright hell, or...?
No. You
It's
can
just
try
like the
looking it
company
up.
that made it? Yeah, because, like, copyright hell is a really sad thing for games. Like, did you know that legally nobody has the rights to re-release Magic the Gathering Chandelar?
Even Wizards?
Even Wizards, because the company that made it also has a claim to it.
And they don't want to do it.
Basically, the company that originally made it is dissolved, and the rights to it is owned by, like, different people, and now, like, essentially the only way the game could be re-released is if a bunch of people all decide to re-release it. And they all agree to it, and there's, like, some, like, paper that they all sign agreeing that it can be re-released.
I think in that case, it might be something where a court should just say, if the majority, if you get a majority of people interested in doing it, it goes through regardless.
Yeah.
And you just pay them a percentage.
I feel like Magic the Gathering Chandelar is the perfect Magic the Gathering video game in terms of, like, being a single-player experience. Duels of the Planeswalkers was just a hallway of, okay, here's the next duel. Okay, here's the next duel. the Diablo ripoff is not a very good game. I've seen several reviews that basically panned it for being a
Well,
hallway.
apparently most people already consider it abandonware.
Vendalar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's considered to be abandonware, but they literally it isn't technically, and nobody is legally allowed to re-release it right now until there's some like huge powwow of all the people who have like legal ownership of stuff in it.
Why is it even allowed to split up things like that?
Stupid. But it is 100%. If you're gonna get into Magic: The Gathering, Chandelar is a great video game to learn the game because it
Magic.
uses mostly basic cards.
What is Magic: The Gathering Battlegrounds?
I think that might have been. Is that the Diablo clone?
No idea, but there's also Spells of the Ancients, which was in '97.
I don't know what Battlegrounds
I don't
is.
even see any Chandelar on it. Magic: The Gathering Online, CD-ROM. What the fuck?
Yeah, Magic: The Gathering Online was originally released as a CD-ROM. That cost $10, which is why they want you to give them like $10 to join up to the online if you download it.
Yeah, I don't
It's
even
worth
see
it.
Chandelar.
Chandelar is a great game though. It was made in 1997.
This is another reason why I think it should always be put in place that says no parties can prevent the re-release of this game, though they may be entitled to seek a small percentage of it.
Guess who designed Magic: The Gathering? The game officially is called Magic: The Gathering, but everyone calls it Chandelar because it takes place in the plane of Chandelar.
Yeah.
Guess who designed it?
Who?
Sid Meier.
Oh, funky.
No wonder it's a good game, eh?
Well, I don't know all his games, so I can't say that, and I kind of am very lukewarm to Civilization. I think it's like bleh.
He's made so many hit games though. Like, so basically the formula behind Chandelar is that you're a mage, and you're on the plane of Chandelar, and there's these 5 evil wizards who want to destroy the plane, and so you have to go from town to town building a deck, and whenever you run into a monster on the overworld or in a dungeon, it starts up a Magic: The Gathering duel. And it's really good. They changed up the battle system though a little bit. You start with 10 life to make the games go faster.
I'm assuming the same with your opponent.
Yes, you and your opponent both start with 10 life, but every time you save a town from the enemies, your life total goes up by 1. But every time the enemy manages to capture a town, the evil wizard that took it over the town gets 1 extra life. And you're basically, every time an enemy wizard takes over a town, a timer starts, and if it gets to 0, the town's like blown up, and that wizard gets a mana. If any of the enemy wizards get 10 mana, you lose.
Is it a strategy game or something outside of it?
It's a strategy in that you're running around the overworld trying to stop the enemy from taking towns. And trying to stop them from getting enough mana that they win. You win when you've defeated all 5 of the enemy wizards. It's a really fun game, and there's also a mod that added all the modern, not all the modern cards, but all the cards up to like, I want to say Theros? It added a bunch of the later cards, which was cool. I think it's a really cool mod. Yeah, I think it doesn't have anything from like Tarkir or later. So yeah, it would be like all the way up to Theros. So Sid Meier made Sid Meier's Pirates, Railroad Tycoon, Civilization, Magic the Gathering 1997, Sim Golf,
Isn't he retired now?
it says he hasn't worked on anything since 2016, so I guess so. He made a bunch of good games, though. He was very influential in this like simulation games genre, especially. Kibaru, it does break balance to some extent, but since you and the enemies all can get the new cards, it balances out, basically.
Did they change the AI to actually be able to use the cards properly?
For the most part, yes, but the mod is a little glitchy. Some of the cards don't work right. Like Royal Elemental. That's not royal as in, like, you know, the royal we. That's royal as in, like, a storm. Like a spinning, churning storm. Royal Elemental says every time you play a land, you take control of a creature your opponent controls until Royal Elemental leaves the battlefield. But in Chandelure, it doesn't work. You play it, and then you play a land, and you target an opponent's creature, and you don't get control of that creature, and it just doesn't work. So the mod isn't perfect, but it is fun. Pro Jared actually did a playthrough with it. It looked really fun.
I'm glad that he seems to be doing better now.
Yeah, he did the right thing by like kind of stepping back and then like getting all of his ducks in a row before saying anything.
Of course, people will usually scream and hem and haw if you're just taking your time responding to some sort of drama.
People are silly.
I think people are stupid, actually. But that's me.
I'm trying to be slightly more optimistic.
When you work in customer service, that kind of feeling vanishes.
The kind of people who call customer service are a mixture of people who have a legitimate problem and a mixture of people who are too stupid to realize they're causing themselves a problem and too stupid, yeah.
In
Let's put it that way.
personal experience, it's usually the latter. Problem exists between air and keyboard. I can't go in a straight line.
But yeah, Kiva, it's a good game. It's a good mod for the game. Highly recommend.
Wonder how many of the average deaths in the early 3D games were due to shitty controls.
Oh god, yeah. If you want to steer yourself better, just go into the first-person camera and then look.
Didn't bombs work for that? I mean, the hammer?
The hammer will substitute for bombs sometimes, but it's finicky on which things you can hammer instead of a bomb, and which things you can't.
Well, that was pointless.
You know, I can't help but feel like the kind of formula for Chandelure would work for another very specific plane for Magic the Gathering to have a video game.
What's that?
Theros. I feel like a Theros video game would be fun. Or a Tarkir video game. I guess even, like, there's a couple planes that would make a really cool video game to play like that, like Monket. Monket as a sealed and draft environment was a really fun block. In Standard, it was awful, but as, like, if you were just playing with the cards from those two sets, they were really fun.
Trust me, stupidity is painful for me. Thankfully, most of the calls that come into me are wrong number. So, I get to hurry them along to the correct place.
So, I still need to drag you into Magic the Gathering Online at some point.
So the person who was supposed to buy my stuff never did.
Yeah. I'd be willing to throw, you know, I think that Magic the Gathering, like, licenses, yeah, it's only $10 for the online license. I'd be willing to throw you $10 to play the game. Maybe buy you a pauper deck. Just trade you all the cards.
I suppose.
Or we could play pre-modern. Ooh. There's a thought. Pre-modern is all the cards that were legal in Standard from 4th edition up till Scourge.
I'm lost when you talk about the names of blocks.
4th edition was the... Okay, so the way Magic works is that there are core sets, and those are like the cake. They're just like all the generic Magic cards. That's where you're gonna get cards, you know, like Divination in blue, or like
They're
Return to Nature. Like, yeah, the really basic cards that kind of like make up the core of Magic the Gathering.
Alright, so the basic bitch stuff in them, what you're saying.
Yeah, the basic bitch stuff is in the core sets, and the expansions are, well, they're expansions. They're meant to expand on what's in the core set. So core sets are designed to be easy for beginners to play, and they used to release them every 3 years. Now they they had a period where they released them every year recently, and now I think they've gone to like a 2-year format, or back to the 3 years.
Funky.
But basically 4th edition was the 4th core set.
I have another question. Why is Sony not releasing its own first-party games for PlayStation 1 anywhere? Like Ape Escape.
Ape Escape, you mean?
Ape Escape?
Yeah.
That's still a pretty damn good game.
Yeah, it seems cool. When I was a kid, I always got it confused with Super Monkey Ball, though, and I hated Super Monkey Ball.
Oh, so that's why you hated it.
No, it's... Super Monkey Ball is a game I just genuinely don't enjoy. I don't know. I played it, and I really didn't like it. And then years later, I was like, okay, well, maybe I was just a stupid kid. And I tried again, and I just still didn't enjoy it. Just not my thing. But Ape Escape seems like a pretty cool game.
If I can get a copy of it again, I'll play it on stream.
Do it.
Bullshit. What?
I get humped.
Redads are honestly bullshit. I kind of ignore the statement that Nintendo has that these weren't the people of the town. They fucking were. Ganondorf's a fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's if you lock onto them and then you like use Navi to like listen about them. At least the ones in the town square in Clocktown, or not Clocktown, Hyrule Castle Town. I think it might be only them, or it might be all of them. But yeah, Navi's like, yeah, they're not actually zombies. They're just I actually don't know if they're zombies because, to be fair, you find them other places where, like, there probably wouldn't be, like, zombies, like the bottom of the well. Doesn't kind of make sense.
Well, given the history, supposed history of Kakariko, I think it does.
Now, Gibdos are zombies, as far as I know, but, like, I think that's the only ones that are truly zombies.
Necromantic either way.
Oh, Romance, you're necking it.
So is there any way to cheese the fuck out of the opponent race?
Yeah, get good.
Eh. Eh.
I don't remember. I used to be able to do it really reliably.
So we're going to be doing the temple that everyone fucking hates. When really it wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have to play Zelda's Lullaby so much. That was the main problem, I think.
Also, Kiba, if you have tons of old cards, you might want to get them appraised because magic cards just keep going up and up in value. I have a sneak attack that I got. The card's worth like 20 bucks. I was like, holy crap. Although, to be fair, I also have a jeweled lotus that's worth like $140 Canadian.
Ah.
Oh, I like that.
But
They're doing, whatchamacallits, they're doing, challenger decks for Magic the Gathering, which is, they're slightly toned down versions of highly competitive decks. They used to only do them for Standard. Now they're doing them for a format called Pioneer. Pioneer is basically a reset designed to, how do I put this? In the old days, of Magic the Gathering, the game got so horribly broken that, you know, everybody was winning on turn 2. So they created a new format called Modern. You can only play cards released after the set time spiral. And that was their solution. It's like, you know what? You can't play any of the old cards. You can only play these cards made after this point. And that solved the problem, and now Modern has gotten to a point where everybody wins on like turn 2 and 3. So they made a new format called Pioneer. You're only allowed to play cards that were made yeah, I think it was during or after the second Ravnica set. Wait, Keeper, you have a Jeweled Lotus? Did you open Commander Legends? Because like Jeweled Lotus is worth a lot. Definitely not as much as like Black Lotus, but it is functionally a Black Lotus that only works in Commander. They're quite similar. Black Lotus is infamous as being like this insanely expensive card, but there's other insanely expensive cards that have existed and still exist. There are cards that were only printed in like Alpha, Beta, and Revised that are worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the condition they're in. Nice, Kiba. Yeah, I also have a Jeweled Lotus, and oh my god, the thing is so beautiful, I almost don't want to sell it. Almost. I've got 3 show...
What was it you needed to do? Do you need to just jump a few fences to get him to do something?
I think you need to jump the fences enough times. Commander Legends was probably one of my favorite sets to come out recently. Although the Dungeons & Dragons Magic set is so awesome, I still enjoy opening packs. I have most of the cards, but I still enjoy opening the packs because they hit my weak point, you know? Hey Han, how about I read you a really funny card here? There is an enchantment called Experimental Frenzy. It says, you may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play cards from the top of your library. You can't play cards from your hand. I think that's funny. And you can pay 4 mana to destroy it. If it's like inconveniencing you too much, you can pay some mana to destroy your own enchantment. I just think that's a funny card. But yeah, I've got a bunch of cards that are worth money right now, and I'm waiting to sell them because the most popular Canadian website for buying and selling cards has a glitch right now where they're not listing their buy prices correctly. Yeah, I think you just need to jump over them, alternating a bunch of times.
Or jump over the fence?
No, you don't jump over the fence until you beat him in a horse race, and then he locks the gate and says that you can't leave with, you know.
With the horse.
Exactly.
Talk to him from horseback? Guess I could do that.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of really expensive cards that I really want to sell. Oh, this is a fun one. Lorgans, you should remember this guy from the Q's that we make. Ugin the Spirit Dragon.
No idea what that is, and I'm focusing.
Focus you in a minute.
Did you tame that right under my nose? Don't bet on the wrong horse, bitch!
Yeah, just jump over that big fence there.
Yep. I can just imagine the screaming. I really don't want to deal with big pose.
So, yeah, there's a super, okay. Some Magic sets in Japan have alternate arts that are unique to Japan, and they hire Japanese artists to make them. I have a Japanese copy of a mythic rare planeswalker that has the alternate art, and I'm pretty sure it's worth quite a bit of money.
If only because pretty art.
Look here. It looks like anime. Like it makes it look like anime style art. Hey. Hey, Hawthorne.
Yeah?
Look at this.
Hawthorne's a booty.
He has a booty.
He is one, though.
But do he got the booty?
I did it for Kate. Wait, huh? Did you combine all of us into an amalgam?
No.
It looks like what you did.
No.
Because here's my glasses.
That's Sheppy.
The Sheppy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to... Because my brain is waking up slowly. I like it.
Yeah.
That picture you sent me is definitely a dork.
The one I sent you?
Yeah.
The one of Sheppy?
Yeah, he a dork.
I might still enough.
Bepis. Bepis. Ooh.
Babbity 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 babbis.
Baby snap.
I'll bep you in a minute. Come here.
No.
Come here.
No.
I need to give you exactly one.
Help, we're being abused.
Oh, I got my hopes up for a second there. Because, apparently this card in foil is worth $120, but simply in the alternate art it's worth $8 US. So I'm gonna sell it. Because I don't have a use for Ugin the Ineffable. Ineffable to me just sounds like I should substitute the word unfuckable. Ugin the Unfuckable.
It's not nice.
He's a ghost! Where would you put it?
I don't know. Watch Ghostbusters. I'm pretty sure, you know, why do I forget? I'm pretty sure Dan Aykroyd gets some.
Is it from a ghost, or is it from a ghost who's possessing somebody, though?
No, it's from a ghost. It's full on handy.
All I can think of now is Handjob Cabin.
What?
It's I'm pretty sure it's fake. Like it's just a parody, like trailer and not a full movie. But it's a horror movie called Handjob Cabin about a ghost, like a witch ghost lady who lives in a cabin in the woods. Gives people, you know.
Is this some bad porno?
No, it's not meant to be sexy. It's meant to be funny. But the worst part is that the girl's like, this one girl is like, huh, you can't get me. And then you see that she's laying under a blanket and you just see a little head form in the blanket. She's like, oh.
Oh God.
And then it goes later to like the witch is, you know, giving her a you know what. And all she does is she starts crying and screaming, I could do this better myself!
That's funny. Thanks, I hate it.
The only one who comes in this cabin is her, and she comes for you. With bony fingers and calloused hands.
That sounds unpleasant.
It sounds fucking stupid.
It's a parody.
It's a shitpost.
It's a shitpost. It's not even meant to be like an adult parody. It's just a shitpost.
Apparently you're disturbing the Kibaru.
Also, Kiba, I wish I had an Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Mine is Ugin the Ineffable, the version of him from War of the Spart.
Apparently the one that nobody wants to have sex with.
Ugin the Unfuckable.
He was like that when he was alive.
He's Ugin the Spirit Dragon originally, and his first
dorks.
printing was in, I believe, Fate Reforged from the Tarkir block. Yeah, I think my My next like card sale is going to be a $140 Jeweled Lotus, an $80. I think Edgar Markov has gone up in price, so I think he might be worth more than $80 now. Olivia Valderin is worth like $30 now, I think.
Apparently, my collection is about $600 minimum.
My collection's probably in the thousands of dollars when you tally up all my decks and all of the stuff I have and all of the bulk together. But, it's more of a pain than it's worth if somebody wanted to, like, steal it and sell it off. But, like, I've got, like, Phyrexian Altars, I've got Sneak Attacks, I've got a whole bunch of copies of Death Bugbear, which keeps going up in price. I think it's funny that there's a couple, like, Dungeons & Dragons cards in Magic the Gathering that are actually worth money now, or are, like, relevant to combos. Like, Asirak the Lich has his own card, which is actually a really good combo card.
So it basically means that people have to get D&D stuff.
Okay, if you have the card Rooftop Storm, and it's in play, it says that you can play zombie cards from your graveyard. You can play zombie creatures from your graveyard. And you have Asirak the Lich. You can play him, sacrifice him to his own effect, to venture into the dungeon, which is a mechanic where you pull out a little card that has a list of rooms on it. You, like, go through a little dungeon. And each room gives you a different effect. It basically lets you do the delve into the dungeon mechanic an infinite number of times. And one of the dungeons has a room that says all of your opponents lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. So because you can infinitely venture into the dungeon, you can infinitely damage your opponents, so you just win.
Why do I think a lot of what Magic the Gathering is now is trying to create a deck that allows you to essentially get infinity damage in a single turn?
That's literally the
Commander.
point.
No, I'd say that's mostly Commander. In, like, Modern, nobody really bothers with being able to do infinite damage because you only really need to do 20 to win.
As long as your combo's big enough.
My combo is not big enough.
Make it bigger.
I think the craziest combo I've ever done is my best friend. I had made 8 billion insect tokens with the Locust God. And then I had some way that I gave all my spells flash. I don't remember which card it was. And then I attacked him with 8 billion insects. And he played a card called Arachnogenesis, which says destroy all attacking creatures, then create a 2/2 spider for each creature destroyed this way. So in response, I sacrificed all 8 billion of my insects to make 16 billion mana on my Phyrexian, my Ashnod's Altar, and then hit him with a fireball for 16 billion damage.
You actually bothered to calculate it?
No, I didn't need to calculate it because I had I had 8 billion insects, and I made 2 mana for each one I sacrificed, so I had 16 billion mana. And then I tapped like a couple mountains, and I shot him in the face with a fireball at that had flash for like 16 billion damage. It was literally the dumbest moment I've had in Magic the Gathering.
The dumbest moment I had in the TRG was during one of the dungeons in Hearthstone, where I believe it was the Kobold dungeon in that one. You know, the whole no take candle type shit. So there was a point in time where I could actually take the candle, and I actually took the candle because the candle was a card that was a zero cost card that said when you discard this card, put it in your deck and draw a card. So the final boss, I ended up just cheesing because they mill your deck. So they milled it all the way down to the candle, and I'm just like, I'll play the candle. And then it goes back in my deck, and they draw the card. Oh, look, it's the candle. I played the candle and killed the boss by just chipping away at his health. Nice.
You're supposed to say, no take candle.
I took the candle with me.
No, as in, when the boss tries to take it away, you just say, you no take candle!
One of the valuable cards I'm looking at right now is literally a fucking Demi-Lich, though. I'm literally looking at my copy of Demi-Lich. I also have, right under that Demi-Lich is a copy of Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which is also worth a couple bucks.
Oh, that's a new Magic boosters.
Yeah, there's Magic the Gathering. There's a Magic the Gathering set called Adventures in the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, right.
I figured out when the Forgotten Realms were made. I'm pretty sure they were the first set that was, or not the first set, but the first setting they released after Dark Sun. So it was 2nd edition.
Wasn't Greyhawk the original D&D?
There was no official D&D setting originally. Greyhawk was the first setting that they made. But no, originally D&D didn't have an official setting, and then Greyhawk was, one that they had. But they had multiple, and I really would like to see them rework Dark Sun. I feel like they would probably get some nerd rage because they'd have to change some things, because Dark Sun is really a product of its time.
Very much so.
What, you think there's things like racism in it?
Oh, there's not just racism, there's like...
Sexism.
Racism, sexism, I'm pretty sure it's also classism, and also just a lot of fucked up shit with slavery and stuff.
Like, I feel like it can be a dark and gritty setting. I just think that, like, Dark Sun had the typical, like, Conan the Barbarian goal of be strong, kill bad guy, get women. A lot of Dark Sun was just acquiring women. Like Genshin Impact. Gacha mechanics make me uncomfortable because a majority of them are just obtain woman. I must collect the women, like Pokemon. Like, that's creepy.
Genshin Impact is just kind of garbage, though.
Also, the fact that a lot of them are minors. I don't like...
It's Breath of the Weeb is what it is. That's all it is.
Mechanics. I just don't like them. I don't like collecting waifus. It just makes me uncomfortable.
It is kind of gross.
Also, I'm pretty sure you can grab that with a hook shot, huh?
Or just do a...
Why can't you get it with a boomerang then?
I think you can.
Try a roll now.
Nope, you need chicken.
Oh, you can't. Or the hover boots.
Yes, the butter shoes.
You're just missing by like an inch when you get like a roll jump called. Unlike the DS port of this game, it actually holds momentum when you jump.
What are you trying to say? Jump attack it?
No, roll jump.
Roll at the ledge. You want to roll just before you jump off the ledge, because you get the most momentum at the beginning of the roll.
Nope. Doesn't. Not enough.
You didn't roll though.
I did.
He did. You want to roll right before you hit the edge, and so the animation canceled as he went off the edge, but he did go into the crouch for the roll. Or like the hunch. Sorry.
Plan.
Magic the Gathering. I want to know how much Edgar Markov is now. I imagine he's gone up in price because Innistrad Midnight Hunt came out and made a whole bunch of new Vampire Tribal cards. Face-to-face games. Edgar
Oh wait, wall jumping is wall jumping's only viable imager is vast.
By the way, Edgar Markov, still $80, but might be going up. Holy heckers, let me look and see what the Americans are selling him for.
Probably some absurd bullshit price for something that's probably not that valuable.
My dude, they're pieces of cardboard. In my mind, they're worth nothing.
Well, in this case, it
A
matters.
$100 bill is just a piece of plastic in Canada, so...
Yeah, I want that to mean nothing as well, but you know, I can't say that it's un-Canadian.
Well, at this rate, it will be worth nothing.
Oh, apparently, in the United States, Edgar Markov is worth $78, so in Canadian it should be a lot more than $80.
Like, look at what your currency buys these days. It's not much. And I'm saying that across the board. Not just Canada or the US. The buying
I'm gonna say it straight up, though. I do think currency is a useful concept. I don't want to remove the concept of the ability to transfer value. Currency is just the ability to exchange value without having to exchange specific materials.
Yeah, but we keep reducing its value.
Yeah. I don't think, but I'm not a currency abolitionist. I believe currency is useful. I believe that if we didn't use currency, we'd run into problems of, you know, this is the example that's always used, but like, okay, say you want bread, and you make shoes, and the only person in your town who makes bread has shoes. It doesn't want shoes. You have to then trade your shoes to somebody for something else that he wants in order to get bread. And yeah, I think currency is a useful thing, but I don't necessarily like agree with the way that we treat it.
Basically devalue it so the poor can't afford to even actually live.
Well, I mean, I also want to say exploit it to the point where the good doesn't exactly weigh the same as the currency itself.
Yeah, it's messed up. I just think that, like, as a concept, it is a useful concept to be able to transfer value as a generic token, rather than having to exchange it as in literal resources.
Because pure barter doesn't work very well.
Pure barter can work when it's in, like, when it's a resource that's perishable. Like, trading food for food makes sense because food will go bad at some point and everybody will always need food.
But if you produce a durable good, not so much.
That's why we have shit like, planned obsolescence.
Yeah, there's problems in, like, all, but yeah, I feel like currency is like a natural progression for societies. Like, every society that has advanced into a nation-state format or a city-state format has adopted currency. And it's because when you reach a certain mass of people, it's just not viable to exchange resources for resources. You need some form of non-refundable token that you can kind of...
Yeah.
It's like, that's what NFEs are supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a new form of currency that's weighted, as in, like, they're all unique and like nobody has... I don't like them because so much of the art that's used in them is stolen. But still.
Not only stolen, but like how you make non-fungible tokens. It's terrible for the environment, and it's just data, and it's like, how the fuck?
But the concept of currency is a non-refundable token. It like, I'm pretty sure that is how it's been referred to academically. It's a form of currency that is. It's a token that has a set value. Now, we've made the mistake of, you know, allowing inflation to take place, but like, the core idea behind money is a solid one. It's just how you
I blame the furries with the inflation fetish.
Oh god, we don't start talking about that.
They ruined Wall Street.
All I can think of is what I said about those enemies in Link's Awakening. Remember that, Morgans?
Like,
The ones that eat the bombs, and I said I really identify with these, and I really empathize with these enemies. I'm always hungry, and inflation makes me want to die. Okay, hot take. Spamming the hydrate command in a streamer's chat is just forcing your inflation fetish on a streamer. You know it's true.
That's how you take small sip. Not that I have a problem with hydration anyway.
If you spam the hydrate command on somebody's channel just to like make them drink too much water and like feel sick, you're an asshole. Just
well, I mean, to be fair, they don't have to drink.
I know, but like I've seen so many streamers where it's like they have to like turn the command off because people are just overusing it and it's getting really annoying for them.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna have something else for people to dump their points in. A transform command.
Ooh.
Change to different avatar.
Are you telling me that this former is trans?
Well, this article is bi. Look at it.
This Onicle is by.
Yeah.
You say bionicle?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
bionicle.
They just changed their mask? Bionicle?
Oh, well, that didn't work like I planned.
But you're not a Lego toy from 2002. No, that's a bionicle. I'm bisexual. But you don't have two wheels. No, that's a bicycle. I'm bisexual. But you don't have any robot parts. No, that's bionic. I'm bisexual.
That's what happens when your parents want to deny the fact that you are bisexual or something like that.
But you only speak English. No, that's bilingual.
That only really works
Bisexual.
in certain games, Listerus.
But you're not going anywhere. No, that's bi Felicia. I'm bisexual.
Wait a minute. You're not a beautiful view of a countryside. No, that's panorama. I'm pansexual.
But you're not a type of bear that eats bamboo.
That's a panda. I'm pansexual.
But you're not a combination of all the continents in one supercontinent.
That's Pangea. I'm pansexual.
Yeah, things like fighting games or stuff like that. Not that I play fighting games.
I mean, to be fair, last stream, I redeemed hero requests and I just said of time. The hero of time.
Yes, you blew those points for a fucking meme.
They're mine to do with as I please.
I know, it's funny though.
Fox goes where she pleases. There's a League of Legends. I like how they tried to make Dr. Mundo like a serious character with his rework, but kept left in all of his jokes, so he's like half joke man, half super serious gothic horror, edgy backstory man, and the two halves of his personality just don't mesh well together.
Well, you can say that's only when he's not Jekyll and hiding it up.
Like, honestly, I don't like the rework in terms of, like, flavor. Like, he looks really cool, but just overall, there's some parts of the rework I don't like. I also really hate that they changed his rusty cleaver out for a bone saw. Like, I get that he's a doctor and a bone saw kind of makes sense, but, like, come on. The cleaver was, like, classic.
Well, the quack goes hack.
Dr. Mundo is a character from the game League of Legends, the series. And he was actually one of my favorite characters in the game until his rework.
So apparently, I just got a dial from potential spam.
Ooh.
Oh, what do they want?
I'm not answering. If it's important, they'll leave a fucking message. I just don't answer spam. And the funny thing is, since I went to night shift, I hardly get any spam calls.
I hardly get any spam calls myself, which makes life less fun because I like to fuck.
No, it's all automated. It's never anything that's a person that you can fuck with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, though, my favorite way to answer the call when I don't, like, recognize the number is to say, "Hello, this is Jennifer's BDSM hotline. All of our operators are tied up right now. Could you call back later?"
Hello, this is the city morgue. You stab them, we slab them.
Saskatchewan Roadkill Grill, from your grill to ours. How can I direct your call?
It'd be great
this
to
is-
get a program that would randomly answer the phone like that.
Hello, you've reached Dick's Hot Dogs. If you love hot dogs, you'll love Dick's.
Hello. Hello, welcome to Giuseppe's funeral home and pizzeria, where your loss is our sauce.
Fucking hate it. Just like I fucking hate this puzzle. I've watched so many cheese it, but I don't have the skills to cheat it.
Ito's Catholic Plumbing will make you say holy shit or your money back.
What? What? You should make a list of this shit.
Still love the Sofa King. Our prices are so fucking low. That one's pretty funny.
Hello, this is Darla's Sex Dungeon, where your submission is our mission. How can I help you?
Oh, this is Darla's House of Parrots. How can I direct your call? How can I direct your call? That'd be pretty funny too. Just Darla's House of Parrots. How can I direct your call? How can I direct your call? What other funny ones are there?
So, welcome to my channel, also known as T Fox's Shitpost House.
This is Jeremy's vegan outlet. Don't have a cow, man.
What the fuck?
Or like, this is Jeremy's vegan supplies. Don't have a cow, man. How can I direct your call?
What is the absolute worst answering machine message you've heard?
Hello, this is Carl's shooting range for the visually impaired, where every shot's a shot in the dark.
What the fuck? Oh my fucking god, I hate it. Every shot's a shot in the fucking dark. You fucking dorks. Ah.
You're calling Blockbuster Video, where our motto is, we're here, we promise.
All I can think of now is the way Netflix answers the phone in South Park. Hello, you've reached Netflix. You're greenlit. We don't care what you're pitching. You're greenlit.
They've had some really suspect shit on Netflix, haven't they?
Big mouth. Ugh.
I don't even
Netflix
know.
is not a sign of quality.
This is Billy Bob's Incest Shack. While you're here, your family.
No.
No!
Well,
You-
you know what they say. Why go across the street when you can go across the hall?
No!
If you can't keep it in your pants, keep it in the family, okay?
Oh! God damn it! Hey.
My little brother's the one who taught me that one.
I'm gonna die. Shit. Oh.
I don't know why I suddenly thought of the red-green show.
Oh my god.
I used to watch that.
Steve Smith is honestly a really funny dude. Although, I only really like the original Red Green show because the second one was just kind of fell too much into the boomer humor. Kind of like, well. But the OG Red Green show was so good.
This is one of the things when they turned a Windows utility bag to a convert.
Remember when?
Please punch me.
Remember when he turned a washing machine into a beer making machine? Except he didn't know what hops were, so he put rabbit food in it.
See, the thing is, though, is that, like, for all it's worth, everything they made on that show fucking worked.
You know, my fucking favorite running gag that they had, though, was, what's his name, the dude with the overalls, and he'd always just pull the most random objects out of his overalls, like a ladder, a backpack, a running chainsaw.
Yeah.
One of my other favorite favorite jokes was he was going against like vegetarianism just for one joke, and he was looking to his cousin. He's like, well, you know, you get on me for eating meat that's dead. You're eating that apple alive, and then he just spits it out. It's like, oh.
I think the worst, like, the reason I don't like the new Red Grain show, I think, comes down to most of the jokes were just taking cheap shots at Harold for being a millennial. My favorite character in the original Red Green show, though, was, I'm forgetting his name, he's the First Nations guy who had severe hearing loss because he was a blast technician. Oh, he was a funny character.
I can't hear shit!
There's also his friend who was, like, really obviously a criminal. And the guy who played him is a really awesome Canadian actor. And there were a ton of amazing Canadian actors in the show. Oh, Red Green show was so good.
And now people are like, oh, Letterkenny, you know, that's great Canadian humor. I'm just like, Red Green.
I think Steve Smith was American, wasn't he?
I don't know. Hold on. I gotta look it up if Letterkenny's Canadian, but I'm pretty sure it is. But I can't find it anywhere. Yep, Letterkenny is a Canadian television sitcom. Oh, it's created by a Jared Kiso.
No, Steve Smith is definitely Canadian. He was born in Toronto.
Sweetie, it's Toronto.
In Canada,
Toronto.
it can go either way. It's Toronto or Toronto.
I know.
I do honestly usually say Toronto, but it's not Toronto. It's not Toronto. It's Toronto. It's like Chana, but it's Toronto.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can tell a difference between an American who has like a borderline accent because they're living by the border of Canada, and I can tell the difference between a Canadian based on how they say Toronto. The T is not there. The second T does not exist.
So it's Tirana?
Yeah, it's Toronto.
Eh?
Oh, you don't get it?
Eh.
Yeah, I generally say Toronto, but there are Canadians who say Toronto. I've met them. It depends on what accent you have here in Canada, to be honest.
Remember when they changed the boots away from being an equipment screen item to just being actual items in the remakes?
Yeah, which was a better idea.
Yeah, they didn't do it for this ROM. Which is the big sad.
Did you know that Steve Smith literally got an award? Like, he got the Order of Canada, which is like a fucking huge award.
You're playing this on this...
On the Wii U.
You're playing this on the Wii U?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, right. I forgot the start button was red. So when I saw the prompt come up, I'm like, wait a minute, that's the B button from the GameCube. Oh, right.
No, it's also the B button from the Nintendo 64.
The 64's B button was green, actually. That's why it's green there.
Wait, never mind. I'm having a moment.
The serious, the Order of Canada is literally the second highest award that the government can give you in Canada. And Steve Smith got it for probably the Red Green show, let's be honest, because that show was fucking hilarious.
I don't know. Making people laugh when they might otherwise be fucking depressed is great, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Let's thaw out the fat ass.
I'm a man, but I can change if I have to, I guess. It's not a film award. It's like You know how in England, like, you can get knighted by the
Yeah.
Queen? Yeah, it's similar to that, but it's the government gives you an award for excellence, essentially. Let me look it up a little bit. Let me go to the fucking Wikipedia for this shit.
You know, I love how the game basically made it so that you get the like you could buy the tunics, but then it would immediately turn around later and at the appropriate time give them to you for free.
Okay. The criteria to receive the Order of Canada is that you have to be a Canadian citizen, accept federal and provincial politicians and judges while holding office.
So,
The criteria, in terms of like what you have to do is it's the highest degree of merit, an outstanding level of talent and service, or an exceptional contribution to both Canada and humanity. So apparently, the Governor General of Canada decided that Steve Smith, through making his comedy, had contributed enough to not only Canada but the world that he deserved the highest honor that a random citizen in Canada can be given.
yeah. Also, the reason they also sell them is because likes can steal your tunics.
Exactly.
Didn't know that.
But you can just kill them and get it back, of course, but still.
Yeah, likes will steal your tunics with like I think it's either you have the mirror shield or it's a toss up. They'll either steal your tunic or they'll steal your Hylian shield. Not that you'll ever use it after you get the mirror shield because there's no reason to.
Thank you for reminding me that the Red Green Show is a thing. I used to love that show so much.
What I want to try watching is like Last of the Summer Line again because that's a funny comedy.
I was about to say I want to just like lay on the couch and watch Trailer Park Boys with you two.
Isn't that a show where very confused idiots talk about things and do weird shit and play pranks?
Sometimes.
Bubbles is a lot smarter than he makes out to be. He's like, you're gonna combine chlorine phosphate with potassium iodide? Oh, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I'm like,
John
nope.
Dunsworth. I'm still sad that John Dunsworth died. He was an amazing Canadian actor. He was in a lot of things, including Trailer Park Boys. And I can't see the show as the same without him. I won't watch the animated one because they keep referencing it like Jim Leahy's still alive, but they just used old clips of John Dunsworth's voice. And it just feels wrong.
I don't want to watch the animated show because apparently the animated show is nothing like the actual original series. Some folks even say not as funny anymore.
It did not seem that great. Let's be honest. These let's take a live action TV show and make a cartoon out of it. Shows all suck.
Now hold on. I will argue that it worked for a little bit with Napoleon Dynamite.
But I said show, not movie.
That's true.
But it's like let's take a sitcom and then make an animated version of it. It never the Corner Gas cartoon is nowhere near as good as Corner Gas.
I was just about to say.
It's just an attempt to capitalize on the adult comedy cartoon industry. But there's enough Family Guy ripoffs on the market that can we please stop?
I have a fair question. What's next? My name is Earl.
Oh god. If that gets turned into a cartoon, I will actually my eyes will roll into the back of my head and foam will come out of my mouth as I mentally die.
I do like My Name is Earl because
I like
Earl
it,
is,
but
Earl is a shit guy, but it's like I'm gonna fix every little fucking thing I do.
And it all goes wrong every time he tries it.
I wouldn't say that he's a bad guy. I'd say that he's really trashy, but he's trying genuinely to be a good person.
Yeah.
Oh, I found a bean.
There was some growth there, and it's Yeah, I was a piece of shit, but you know, maybe the people around me were also pieces of shit. Pretty big one.
Yep. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. This is a good stopping point for today. We're going to go ahead and have a nice bean to raid. So, I heard you like Avalis. Guess what? We're gonna go ahead and raid one in a moment. Let's go ahead and take care of our outro stuff, shall we? So, go ahead and if you want to see when we go live, there's the Twitter as usual with all the bullshit it has in it and everything else. And then Discord, where I occasionally say things as usual, stuff like that. The usual. And my brain is fried! What? Okay, I'm having a moment. Anyway, we're going to raid Crimson Avali. We're going to boop his nose. Gentle but firm. So, with that, thank you all everyone for coming. We're probably going to pick up with the Water Temple next time I stream. Probably tomorrow morning. 5 a.m. Eastern, or somewhere around there unless something delays. So, see you later, and you all be safe. Give them the big E.
I'm not gonna be
Rating
safe.
now.
I'm gonna be dangerous. I'm gonna be terrible. I'm gonna fight people. I'm gonna punch somebody's face off like a rabbit.
You're right
spider
back.
monkey.
Place and it took them like an hour to find me. Hi Logans. Thank you for the raid. Hi Raiders. Hi Kibaru. Hi T. How's Zelda? Hi Osiris. Thanks for the follow, Kibaru. Thanks again for the raid, Logans. JB is saving up for the expensive redeem.
Which expensive redeem though?
I think they want me to play spooky games.
Maybe I'll just have to redeem first then.
Pizza pasta.
Bar.
Considering I've got 20k already at my disposal.
Rar.
JB has 5,000.